What a thing of beauty. Let's take a bite. Come on! How can you do that with those ingredients? It is so delicious. Today, we're going to be making a pasta that I basically invented. It's absolutely delicious. It's really easy. It is so flavorful, it will shock you. It is rigatoni pasta with zucchini, rosemary, garlic, onion, Parmesan, and mozzarella, and then you finish it with some fresh parsley. Let's get going! And there you have it. Rigatoni pasta with rosemary, zucchini, mozzarella, and Parmesan. Tiny bit of action. All right, here we go. We're gonna turn our flame to medium high. Get our pan nice and hot. Just let that heat a little. First thing I'm gonna do is cover the bottom of the pan with olive oil. I'm not a very big measurer. I just want it so that the surface of the bottom of the pan is coated. I'm gonna let that heat up a tiny little bit. And the first thing I like to put in is a little bit of fire. I am using the silk chili from Burlap and Barrel, but you can use any red pepper flakes. But I think it adds a nice little kick. And then I'm gonna add my garlic, fresh rosemary. This grows in my garden all year round. So now I'm turning this down a tiny little bit to full-blown medium. And now I'm going to add my onions. I'm gonna stir that around a little bit. Oh my God, it smells so good in here. So now I'm gonna put some pepper. This is the Zanzibar black peppercorns from Burlap and Barrel. It's a beautiful pepper and I highly recommend it. So I'm gonna put a nice healthy dose, and then you really wanna wait till your onions are translucent. So I'm gonna let that cook for a minute, and what I'm gonna do, I am going to buttare la pasta. I'm gonna throw the pasta. That's what they say in Italy. Butta la pasta! In Italy, everybody knows that that means that you're gonna eat in about 10 minutes. So in my pasta goes. Boom! The pasta has been buttata. I just threw that. I'm pretending I have a crew that's coming to clean up. I salted the water. I use about 1/3 cup of kosher salt. And you want the water to taste come il mare, like the sea. I want to cook it for a little bit less than the instructions on the bag. And luckily I have another bag because I threw that one dramatically. And the cooking time on this guy, 14 minutes. It's a high cooking time because it's a very dense pasta. I've put on my timer for 11 minutes. That's about the time that it's going to take for us to make our sauce. Now, I am fairly certain that I invented this sauce. And I first made it with eggplant for a dinner I cooked for the Letterman talent department when we did a week of shows of Late Night with David Letterman in Chicago. But then later I adapted it for zucchini. So there are some things about zucchini that you need to know. I'm gonna dump my zucchini and then I'll tell you. This is about 3 small zucchinis per pound of pasta. But don't stress the measuring, you guys. Just feel it. If it's too much sauce, that's fine. You can spread it and make crostini. It's not anything that you guys should be worrying about. I'm actually going to toss a cover on that pan, which is right. Ouch! I just burnt myself. I should not be allowed in the kitchen. Anyway, I'm going to cover that a little because what that does when you cover it is the moisture cooks in with the ingredients. And it's just delicious. And what I do essentially when I'm cooking almost anything, I do 2 things. One is I dance with the flame. I go up and down. I'm going to go up a little bit. And the other is I alternate between covered and uncovered. It's a secret, but you can have it. So I just had an idea, and I'm adding a flourish. It's not been in my recipe ever before, and it's only for you guys. Just the tiniest little bit of ground nutmeg. It was almost like it came to me in a dream of nutmeg. Let's see how it comes out. Yum. Oh my God. Smells so good. I think the nutmeg was a stroke of genius. I make this recipe for a lot of my Zoom cooking classes. Go to my website for more information, madinthekitchen.com. Super fun. We try to turn it into a real event for you guys. madinthekitchen.com. We send you a party in a box. All right, these are doing pretty good, but I want them to cook some more. I have a plan for this zucchini, and it needs to cook just a little bit more. Be patient. The alarm's ringing. Let's test the pasta. See, I don't think it's quite ready yet. I always put my timer much shorter than I really need it because the worst thing you can do is overcook pasta. It needs another 80 seconds. All right, let's check the zucchini while we're here. I like it. So here is my, some would say, controversial opinion about zucchini. Zucchini is best when it is, don't get upset, mushy. Zucchini gains flavor as it cooks. If it's not mushy, it has too much water and it will be bland. That is my opinion and I am going to stand by it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that low because I don't want any more really browning. I just want, as I've mentioned, mushing. But I don't want mushing in my pasta. So let's check that. That's good. Oh my God. I'm going to use my mitts. My mitts. I love my mitts. They keep me safe. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to dump the pasta. It's really great because you also get a facial. And we can't get facials during the pandemic. So this is as close as I get. I'm going to rinse it a little so that it stops cooking. I'm going to take a little butter. I would say maybe this is like 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to dump my pasta in my bowl, put that butter in there. I am going to toss it around and let it melt. I'm going to take a handful of parsley, squish it together like a fist of parsley. And then I'm going to take they're my scissors. I love my scissors. And I'm going to cut a little bit of fresh parsley onto the buttered noodles, which is just going to make it all the more delightful. You know, you could stop right here. It's really what is better than pasta with butter. I don't think there's anything. Let's check our zucchini. I'm calling it! We have achieved mushiness! Yay! It's happened! Get in here, take a look at this. This is just a beautiful, delicious mush of flavors. I'm gonna dump my pasta and my butter and my parsley into the zucchini mush, and I'm gonna add my mozzarella. And now I'm going to add my Parmesan. It's like a swimming pool of delicious flavor. Oh my God, you guys. We have really pulled this off. I hope you were cooking along with me or that you will watch it again and cook along because this is really, for something that's so simple, so cheap, the deliciousness quotient is off the charts. That's what I'm saying. It is beautiful, and I believe it is ready. Almost. I want my mozzarella to melt a little more, so we'll just let it have a relaxing melting period. Look what's happening with our cheese. That's the beauty of the mozzarella. It's not just like a flavor, it's fun. So this is pretty much our finished product, and I'm gonna transfer it back to the bowl. Oh my God. And there you have it. Rigatoni pasta with rosemary, zucchini, mozzarella, and Parmesan, and a tiny bit of nutmeg. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Also, follow me on Instagram and like my Facebook page, Mad in the Kitchen on Facebook. And if you're lucky, I'll make you some pasta. See you next time on Mad in the Kitchen. Oh my God, this is a thing of beauty. Let's take a bite. Oh my God. Come on. I amaze myself a lot of the time. That is so good. That is so delicious.